stock market is for the rich.
You need big capital to profit. Kailangan dito marami kang pera. Investing is just for the privileged.
For the longest time, Filipinos have been believing that money and investing are investors in the stock market. That's only 1% of our total population. But what if at least 10 million Filipinos reach their first million and beyond? What will happen to the Filipino families? Are we still going to be stuck as a third world country? This is the goal of 𝗚𝗛𝗏𝗧's three founders, 𝗖𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗧, 𝗚𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗏𝗧, and 𝗦𝗘𝗦𝗏𝗧. Three young traders in their 20s reaching for the 𝗚𝗔𝗠𝗏𝗏𝗧 goal of making at least 10 million Filipinos become rich. JC, JM, and Erwin started 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧 way back in 2015. They started from the ground up without any offices, any employees, just the three of them with a big heart to help the Filipino people.
Yes, before sa workshops kami, minsan sa hotel lobbies, as long as may internet ka, you can work the whole day. Back then, yung division naman ng work, marketing, HR, tech, finance, kami rin lahat.
Until startup accelerators noticed their hard work and believed in them and gave them a launchpad to reach millions of Filipinos, and they started developing more and more tools. The 𝗚𝗏esta team started growing rapidly. Innovation after innovation, services and tools that paved the way for Filipinos' investing journey. 𝗚𝗏esta is relentless in teaching our kababayans about investing. Biggest investment festivals were made. The grandest trading competitions were held. And indeed, 𝗚𝗏esta has opened the Philippine stock market to everyone. Yes, everyone. Mga ka-Investa, we have been here for more than 5 years, and the team has been through so many struggles and challenges, but we were able to conquer them and achieve a lot. But we are not yet done. 𝗚𝗏esta is still growing and is here to stay. Still, with the heart that fueled us since day one to help 10 million Filipinos achieve financial freedom, so that you can enjoy your life, so that you can pursue the things that you really want to do, so that you can give back to yourself for your hard work, for your family, and for your community. Ka-Investa, maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta. Hindi namin magagawa ang lahat ng ito kung wala kayo. Para sa inyo ang lahat ng pagod, lahat ng paghihirap, lahat ng tagumpay para sa mga mahal naming ka-Investa.
The stock market is for the rich.
You need big capital to profit. Kailangan dito marami kang pera. Investing is just for the privileged.
For the longest time, Filipinos have been believing that money and investing are only for the rich and the elite. Kaya naman maraming Pilipino ang natatakot mag-invest. Hindi daw ito para sa kanila. Pwede silang ma-scam o di kaya wala silang pangkapital. That's why it's only been in 2018 that the Philippines has reached only 1 million Filipino investors in the stock market. That's only 1% of our total population. But what if at least 10 million Filipinos reach their first million and beyond? What will happen to the Filipino families? Are we still going to be stuck as a third world country? This is the goal of 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗧's three founders, 𝗖𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧, 𝗚𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗏𝗧, and 𝗦𝗘𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗧. Three young traders in their 20s reaching for the 𝗚𝗔𝗠𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧 goal of making at least 10 million Filipinos become rich. JC, JM, and Erwin started 𝗚𝗏esta way back in 2015. They started from the ground up without any offices, any employees, just the three of them with a big heart to help the Filipino people.
Yes, before sa coffee shops kami, minsan sa hotel lobbies, as long as may internet ka, you can work the whole day. Back then, yung division naman ng work, marketing, HR, tech, finance, kami rin lahat.
Until startup accelerators noticed their hard work and believed in them and gave them a launchpad to reach millions of Filipinos, and they started developing more and more tools. The Investa team started growing rapidly. Innovation after innovation, services and tools that paved the way for Filipinos' investing journey. Investa is relentless in teaching our kababayans about investing. Biggest investment festivals were made. The grandest trading competitions were held. And indeed, Investa has opened the Philippine stock market to everyone. Yes, everyone. Mga ka-Investa, we have been here for more than 5 years, and the team has been through so many struggles and challenges, but we were able to conquer them and achieve a lot. But we are not yet done. Investa is still growing and is here to stay. Still with the heart that fuels that you can enjoy your life, so that you can pursue the things that you really want to do, so that you can give back to yourself for your hard work, for your family, and for your community. Ka-Investa, maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta. Hindi namin magagawa ang lahat ng ito kung wala kayo. Para sa inyo ang lahat ng pagod, lahat ng paghihirap, lahat ng tagumpay.
What's up, guys? So, we'll be starting in about one more loop ng video. So, good eve. Nagka-problema na ako sa camera ko. So, isa pang loop. Ayusin ko lang yung camera. Ayaw mag-on. Alright.
The stock market is for the rich.
You need big capital to profit. Kailangan dito marami kang pera. Investing is just for the privileged.
For the longest time, Filipinos have been believing that money and investing are only for the rich and the elite. Kaya naman maraming Pilipino ang natatakot mag-invest. Hindi daw ito para sa kanila, pwede silang ma-scam, o di kaya wala silang pangkapital. That's why it's only been in 2018 that the Philippines has reached only 1 million Filipino investors in the stock market. That's only 1% of our total population. But what if at least 10 million Filipinos reach their first million and beyond? What will happen to the Filipino families? Are we still going to be stuck as a third world country? This is the goal of Investa's 3 founders, JC Bisnar, 𝗚𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗏𝗜𝗏, and 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏. 3 young traders in their 20s, reaching for the bootstrap goal of making at least 10 million Filipinos become rich. JC, JM, and Erwin started Investa way back in 2015. They started from the ground up without any offices, any employees, just the 3 of them with a big heart to help the Filipino people.
Yes, before sa coffee shops kami, minsan sa hotel lobbies, as long as may internet ka, you can work the whole day. Back then, yung division naman ng work, marketing, HR, tech, finance, kami rin lahat.
Until startup accelerators noticed their hard work and believed in them and gave them a launchpad to reach millions of Filipinos, and they started developing more and more tools. The Investa team started growing rapidly. Innovation after innovation, services and tools that paved the way for Filipinos' investing journey. Investa is relentless in teaching our kababayans about investing. Biggest investment festivals were made. The grandest trading competitions were held. And indeed, Investa has opened the Philippine stock market to everyone. Yes, everyone. Mga ka-Investa, we have been here for more than 5 years, and the team has been through so many struggles and challenges, but we were able to conquer them and achieve a lot. But we are not yet done. Investa is still growing and is here to stay. Still, with the heart that fueled us since day one to help 10 million Filipinos achieve financial freedom so that you can enjoy your life, so that you can pursue the things that you really want to do, so that you can give back to yourself for your hard work, for your family, and for your community. Ka-Investa, maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta. Hindi namin magagawa ang lahat ng ito kung wala kayo. Para sa inyo ang lahat ng pagod, lahat ng paghihirap, lahat ng tagumpay para sa mga mahal naming Ka-Investa.
Alright, let's get it. Teka. Okay, pause. Stop share. Alright, yun. Okay, what's up? What's up, everyone? Good evening. To everyone with us here tonight, Sunday night. Hopefully, nakapag-dinner na kayo lahat. So, just give me 1 second. In-open ko lang yung chart. What's up, guys? Kamusta? Comment naman kayo. If kumain na kayo, ano yung ulam niyo kanina, if nag-dinner na kayo. Shout out kay Chai, user daw since 2015. Yun. Thank you, Chai, for the support. Ako, I think I started using Investa 2016 ata. Ako, nag-open na account. First year college pa ako nun. So, open ko lang yung chart. Teka. Paano ba ito? Wait lang. Okay. So guys, ano ba yung agenda natin for our chart session tonight? So, for our chart session tonight, medyo iibay natin yung timpla. Right? For the past, this has been a regular program for the past 5 years almost, starting with, mga 5, actually going on to 6 years na, 2021 na kasi. Started dati na si JC lang gumagawa. If natandaan nyo pa yung mga panahon na yun, if nandun na kayo nun, wala pang di pa nagpapakita ng mukha nun. Ano lang, voice lang. And then, for the past 2 years, ayun, nag-start ako mag-take over. So, salitan kami. Diba? So, hopefully, next week, ma-imbita natin, mabalik din si JC, right? And, you know, regardless if halos kalahating dekada na ay ginagawa ni JC yung charting session, kahit Sunday night, weekend, gusto na magpahinga, ay ginagawa pa rin natin. Because, of course, we want to provide value to the community. Kilala nyo naman kami dito sa Investa, what we want, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish. So, yun. But for tonight, since para sa inyo, every night, every weekend, yung charting session natin, I have also invited 2 members of our community to be with me tonight para may kakantuhan kasi nakakapagod magsalita ng 2 hours straight na walang kasama, masayat sa lalamunan, and then also so they can share their stories and they can also help me out with the charts, and maybe later we can ask a few, if you have any questions for the 3 of us, you can also ask us out. You can ask us out. You can also ask us yung mga questions nyo, right? So, first kong tatawagin para... tas mamaya pala maybe sa gitna ng charting session, we have also 2 members from the community who are so generous enough na may pamimigay to us for free para sa nanonood ngayon. So, mamaya, spot nyo na lang yung gaming mouse pad, from PATAG. So, yon. So, first, gusto ko tawagin ay si BORGY, right? Guys, dito si BORGY, yung kasama ko noon. But, part of the Team Elite family, isa sa mga kasama ko tonight is si BORGY. So, BORGY, boss, ipapasok na kita sa stream. Alright. Yon. Teka.
Hi guys, good evening.
Yon. What's up, boss? Kamusta?
Okay naman. Kamusta?
Yon, okay din ako. So, boss, pakilala ka naman sa trading community natin dyan. Tell us a bit about yourself, what you do, maybe how long you've been a trader.
So hi guys, I'm BORGY BANAAG. I've been a trader for a little over a year na. I joined Instagrams back no May 2020. Last year lang. After nung malaking crash no March. That's it. Ever since then, nag-prime na ako.
Yun. Alright. And then, yung next ko kasama, good friend of ours din dito sa Investa, part ng Team Elite. And kung hindi ako nagkakamali, sa ranking top 3 nung Millionaires Cup Round 1. Right, so, I'd like to call onto the stream as well si bro, Jeyzson Kristoffer. Yun.
Hello.
Boss, kamusta din?
Good eve sa lahat, no? Sana nakakain na kayo.
Yun. Ay, bro, pakilala ka naman maybe if may mga di pa nakakilala sa'yo sa trading community natin.
So, yun nga, no? I am Jeyzson Kristoffer. I am the founder of AD and ayun. I'm an avid follower of Investa since 2017 siguro, no? And then, ayun. If you want to know more about me, check nyo yung previous session namin ni Toma about deep pockets. Ayun, madaming juicing lessons dun.
Uy, Borgy, sabi ni John, pareho daw tayo ng gupit.
Actually, idol ko si Boss Toma eh. Kaya ganito gupit.
Sige. So, siguro before we move on to the charts, guys, tanong ko muna kayo. I'm curious to know. 2 questions. How did you guys discover trading, investing, or the stock market? And then, why did you guys decide parang, yeah, I want to become a trader. I want to do this craft. I want to master it. Siguro, maybe we can start with you, Borgy.
Sure. So, matagal ko na actually gusto maging trader or mag-attempt mag-trade. But back then nung college, hindi pa available, wala pang Instagrams nung time na. So 2015 ako nag-graduate. So 2015 pa lang sina Boss JC gumawa ng Instagrams. So at that time, titingnan ko yung onti yung sa newspaper, titingnan ko yung mga updated yung mga stock prices for that day. Tapos, parang from there, hindi ko na alam anong gagawin. Like, kailangan ko ba na certification as a trader, ganyan. So, back then talaga, hindi talaga ako mahilig sa math. So, yung hatest subject ko talaga. And then, dumating sa point na first job ko pala, legal management graduate nga pala ako. So, first job ko under derivatives sa isang international bank. So ang layo agad itong gap. And then ever since then, yung career path ko nag-lead sa akin, puro math heavy, statistics, analytics. And then, sakto, yung pandemic, dun din talagang doon ko rin nakilala yung binibigay ng Investa na services sa Filipino community. Tapos from there, yun, binigay na lahat ng tools na kailangan ko. So, InvestEU, and then may mga exclusive learning sessions, and then, from there, yun. So far, so good. Like, masaya kasi to trade, lalo na pag panalo.
Tama. Okay, ikaw naman, bro Jeyzson. I forgot if natanong ko itong question sa'yo before, pero yun, how did you discover trading or yung stock market in general? Tapos, why are you here? Why do you want to try and master the craft as well?
Ayun. So, if you want to know, again, more about me, check nyo na lang sa Deep Pockets. Pero, to make it short, naging interesado ako sa trading because of Red Alert and the Disco and the Plants vs. Zombies way back mga 2012, etc. No? So, ayun, nakita ko lang sa Peso Sense, sa GMA dati about stock trading. So, ayun.
Yan.
Hindi ako prepared sa mga questions mo, Toma.
Random lang. Sige, game. So, start na natin yung chart sesh. So, wait lang. Uy, sabi ni Ken, pareho daw tayo ng Tumblr. Sino? Kami ni ba ni Borg? Teka.
Yun, idol.
Pareho ba?
Wow.
Medyo.
Coincidence
Gupit sa Tumblr. Sige. Game. Share ko na yung screen ko.
Shoutout
So,
muna kay kay Paz tsaka yung cinnamon roll.
guys, kung may gusto kayo shout out, game lang.
Uy, hello.
So, share ko lang yung screen ko. Yan. Ay, nag-share ba? Teka. Ayun. Okay, game. So, siguro, we can all comment siguro sa nangyari sa PSEI. Ako personally, as most of you may know na, ako di na ako masyado, di talaga ako nagtitrade ng PSE since June 2020. So, shinif ko na yung focus ko sa US market tsaka sa crypto this year lang. Pero yung US market since June last year, right? But we're going to start out with yung local market. I mean, short to medium term, parang ano pa rin, no? Malanganin pa rin. Right? If I'm not, di ako day-to-day updated sa kung ano nangyayari sa PSE. Pero marami ako nakikita memes, no? Na parang, ewan ko, nakakalungkot na meme. But if we're looking at it now, I mean, bigger picture, ito na yung sinasabi ko before. Right? It's forming a series of lower highs and lower lows. So overall, parang downtrending pa rin. So yung approach sa ganitong markets, either you stay in cash, you find a stronger market, or you find the outliers, diba? Depending lang kung ano yung approach mo. But I guess looking at the close last Friday, ito medyo interesting. Hindi ko sure kung finorce up to end of day or bumawi lang talaga na matindi. But ang ganda ng hammer, ganda ng volume. So, I don't know, maybe we might see a bounce or a quick swing opportunity. Assuming na, di ba, it's gonna continue its pattern, lower highs, lower lows. We might see maybe a potential retest of the 50-day EMA. And I'm sure maraming other opportunities na lalabas along with that. Pero, yung matagal ko nang hina-highlight tong level na to, ito na yung next major support niya, 6,000. So, malapit ako mababa doon the last time. Medyo nag-bounce nga. But if this goes below that level pa, di ko na alam. But yun, I'm looking at if mag-continue yung strength since ang ganda nung close last Friday, maybe for the week, there might be other opportunities, just have to find them. So, kayo bros, ano tingin niyo sa PSEI? Siguro Jay, so we can start with you.
Ako, sige. So actually si PSEI, as you can see, yun nga, created a series of lower lows and lower highs. But interesting yung nangyari end of day last Friday. So intraday, sobrang pulang-pula yan si PSEI intraday. Kung titignan nyo. Oo. Tingnan nyo. Ayun, sobrang pula yan si PSEI intraday. And then, nag-curve, ayun, and then nag-V reversal. So, interesting kasi, this is the first time since November 2020 yata that we have a net foreign buying. And that net foreign buying is sa kay 𝗖𝗛𝗏 block sale, which is around 2.7 billion yata yung kay 𝗖𝗛𝗏 na block sale. Pero hindi naka-register kay 𝗖𝗛𝗏 eh. Hindi nyo makikita sa investor chart. But ako, since ayan, mga gusto natin mga ganyang kandila eh. So ako, I suggest people na, ayun, start to increase your exposure na sa PSE. But if ever, yun nga, since meron tayong bearish, meron din tayong bullish bias. The bullish bias is for a reversal to happen. And then we hit 6.6 area. But if ever na bearish scenario, we expect na bawiin lang yung gap up last Friday sa gap down tomorrow. So be cautious. But start to increase your your positions. Ayun.
Yan. Ikaw Borgy, ano tingin mo sa PSE ngayon?
For me, very bearish talaga eh. Ako, more of the conservative side ako. So I'd still stay out if wala pa akong positions inside the PSE. Ako siguro mag-observe muna ako if meron pang other movers sa different sectors. Kasi so far, yung observation ko, si mining pa lang yung talagang gumagalaw. Si financial stable, pero alam mo, not much going on there in terms of trading. So, yeah.
Curious pala ako, I forgot to ask you guys. Anong klaseng trader pala kayo? Paano nyo ina-approach yung market?
Or
ano yung style na mostly ginagamit niyo?
Sa akin, hinahanap ko pa. Since 1 year pa lang naman ako nag-trade. So, pero more of momentum plays yung tinatry ko. And then, yun, for the crypto market, tinatry ko yung intraday. Sobrang fun ng intraday.
Ikaw,
Ako,
Jason.
Momentum trader ako. So I want volatility sa market kumbaga. So a few weeks ago, mga 2 weeks ago yata, super nahirapan ako since wala masyadong volatility. So may choppy movements pero slow choppy movements pababa. Ayun yung mga problema ko eh. But since ayun nga merong volatility Wednesday and Friday, nakaka-play ako ng momentum plays and yun, nakaka-gain ako. Now, yung strategies na ginagamit ko is yun nga, intraday scalping, swing trading, and yun, momentum trading. But, merong mga traders ngayon na I think parang trend followers, sinatawag nila sarili nilang trend followers. The problem with that is that the trend is now a downtrend. If you are a trend follower, for sure follow mo yung downtrend, no? So I suggest to be quick lang sa pag-sell ng mga positions nyo. Don't hold too long muna as long as yung 6-6 area hindi pa na breakout. Ayun.
Yun. Right, solid game. So, paano ba mag-i-approach? Tatlo tayo. So, para hindi masyado matagal sa isang stock, I guess, salitan lang tayo. Ako, si Borgy, tapos si Jason. Tapos, so sino man yung talagang in charge, siya yung magli-lead. Tapos yung dalawa, kung may comments, comment na lang din. Okay, game. So wala tayong pa-intro pa. So sabi ni Munoz, Ditto. Right, let's start with Ditto.
Number 1 stock.
Ako na muna. Number 1 stock. So ako na siguro magsisimula. Right. So Ditto, well, wala eh. I mean, medyo kulelats for me. Unless you're trying to look for a bounce here. Kasi ba after the crash, now it's consolidating. But ako, ang general rule of thumb ko sa US market is if a stock is below the 50-day moving average, usually di ko trade eh. Kasi yun yung first screen filter ko eh. Yung trend filter dapat above the 50-day, right? But I guess if we zoom in sa ginagawa dito ngayon, it's consolidating now, right? So we have a range here. I guess if you want to trade it, maybe you can look for bounce opportunities here sa may 850, ganyan. You have a 30% range. Pero kung quickie lang, then maybe 850 to 950, ganyan, depending lang kung ano yung approach mo. But overall, parang kung yung bigger picture lang, for a bigger picture move to come back to dito, the first step is to reclaim or retake yung 50-day moving average, ba? But of course, if you're trying to look for mga micro opportunities yan, may potentially baka mag-bounce dito sa green area sa may 850. Kung gusto mo baratin talaga 850, kung gusto mo medyo maaga position, probably 870, 880, depende na sa'yo. Tapos baka may bounce from there. So yun na naman tingin ko dito. So kayo?
Ikaw, Borg.
For me, talagang tapos na yung era ni Dito eh, lalo na nung last year eh. Yung speculative plays niya, and then now, like, talagang downtrending na talaga si Dito. For me, if gusto mo mag-intraday trade, I think may opportunities talaga for intraday trading, but highly risky kasi yun nga, the trend is your friend, di ba? And yung trend niya is talagang downtrend eh. So baka maipit ka lang. Ikaw, Boss Jason.
So dito for me is, ayun nga, need muna ma-breakdown yan yung level around 8 pesos. And so since meron tayong interesting candle, end of week, kung titingnan nyo dyan, yung last candle, interesting, kasi merong lower week pero super short. You can start buying, but make sure that mabilis ka din mag-cut loss. If hindi ka mabilis mag-cut loss, wag ka muna mag-trade niyan. Okay? So, the idea here is that kung bakit bullish ako ngayon sa market is that those who are super pessimistic sa stock markets sa stocks natin ngayon have already sold their shares during the 2-day sell down. that's why for me, I think merong bitter taste sa sa dila nila. Kumbaga na ayun, medyo in denial pa sila kasi nga napakat sila or napabenta sila mga -10%. That's why I think in the next few weeks we are bullish na sa market natin. But ayun nga, cut loss lang.
Yan. Okay.
Next chart.
So next, sabi ni Mira, Converge. So, ikaw na leader natin dito, Borgy. Ano tingin mo sa Converge?
So si Converge,
Ako na magdodrawing.
so si Converge,
Basic
isa sa
sabihin
mga
mo,
stocks na binabantayan ko. So far, nagko-consolidate nga siya. May range siya between, makita 16 ba yan? To,
18. Mga 18.
Yun. So currently yan, nagko-form na ng rising wedge. So, ideally, if talagang okay yung demand ni Converge, you will break niya. And then, dyan na magsimula yung momentum play. But, yun nga, yung last candle nga niya, very very bearish. Although though mahaba yung wick niya dun sa yung lower wick niya. I think parang hindi pa sa akin parang wala pa akong nakita na entry points for Converge.
Si Converge medyo although ayun nga, merong mga stocks na super ganda ng setup. Pero the problem is there is not enough volatility sa mga stocks na yan. So ako, I don't trade Converge that much kasi hindi siya volatile masyado. Kahit maganda yung setup, hindi ko tinetrade.
Okay.
Ikaw, Toma.
Ako same lang naman, parang may ascending triangle. So I guess first dito is kailangan mo break in 1930 tapos 20 But I guess if mag-recover nga yung index for the week, let's say nagka-counter trend, same primary trend pababa, diba? So if nagka-counter trend, pwede. Baka not something to trend follow, right? Pero baka may quick swing, may quick momentum, 10% lang pala. So 10, 12, 15%, diba? I guess pwede na rin. Depende nga lang kung may demand nga, sabi ni Borgy, kung may demand nga. But biggest thing here is di niya mag-below ideally ng 50-day moving average. Right? So nag-hold naman nung Friday. So hopefully may bounce right tomorrow. So observe. Pang a good stock to observe then. So yun. I would probably observe that as well. Right? So
next.
GMA 7.
GMA 7. Sige. GMA 7. Okay, so interesting si GMA 7, no? Kasi nga, yun, there is a dividend, mga around, magkano ba? Basta mga 749 to 860 plus 135. Ayun, 135 cash div. So, ako na-trade ko yan. EOD before the gap up. And then, ayun, I sold it then the next day. The next trading day kasi Monday yan eh. Yung gap up. And then, ayun, the sell down. Sumalo ako dyan sa sell down. Sa, yung may green candle. Buy at the open. Pero, nag-open yata yan, 851. Yung bids ko, since yung pre-open yan, 8 pesos eh, yata. Yung bids ko, 3 accounts, puro 850. That means hindi na fill lahat. So, I had to change my orders. Na-fill ako 860, 861 yata. And I sold the next day. But looking at the chart today of GMA 7, need din ng volatility ni GMA 7. As you can see, kung i-measure nyo yan yung range niya, super liit lang. No? Now, the level to break is that 52-week high at around 940. So, observe the price at 940. If merong extreme selling, you should of course stay away. Huwag ka na mag-buy on breakout. But if mag-continue, mag-close above the 52-week high, then you can enter the stock. Ayun. Walang kompetensya si GMA 7 eh, no? Wala na si ABS.
Tama,
Ang tingin niyo dyan?
Yeah, ikaw, Borg.
Ako,
Boring ng stock.
very So again, like 1 year pa lang naman. So ito yung mga types of stocks na parang for me, hindi siya pasok sa ideal scenario ko eh. But alam ko may mga ibang traders na talagang tinrend follow. Like pinark talaga yung pera nila kay GMA. It's na-accumulate talaga yung stock until kung sumabog na siya because of the dividends. Pero yeah, may strong support, di ba? Hindi man strong support. Support o dun sa 8 pesos, 8.8 sa red mark. Pero again, akin parang more of, nag-uptrend naman si GMA, so potentially baka mag-swing siya dun sa resistance niya at 9.
Yun. So same insights lang naman with siguro what interests me here is, if I'm not mistaken, the initial catalyst or the reason kung bakit umangat si GMA 7 is because may dividends, right? So ngayon nalubas na yung dividends, dapat deads na, 'di ba? If yun yung if the price in na yung if the price in na nung market yung dividends, dapat dead na si GMA kasi tapos na eh. Tapos na yung run up niya eh. But siguro looking at it from that perspective, seeing na bubawi na siya. Bubawi pa rin siya, approaching 52-week high. Maybe, syempre di natin alam, but we have to listen to price. Maybe there's something more than just the dividends, diba? Maybe there's a bigger catalyst na di natin nakikita, and that's something, di ba we can confirm, but makikita natin may something talaga sa GMA if tama. If it can, as mentioned by Jason and Borgy, if it can break yung 9 to 940 kaya yung 52-week high niya. So, something interesting to observe as well.
Patingin nga nung earnings niya, Toma.
Earnings.
Ayun, skyrocket. First time yata na triple digit. Not sure. Kung first time.
Talaga? Hindi. Meron din. Pero annual to eh. Yung iba
puro annual.
Okay.
So, ayun. Sige, next chart.
Next. 80. Sabi ni Gianna, 80. Sino tayo na? Ako na ba?
Si Borgy.
80. Ay, tama. Si Hindi.
Hindi, ikaw si GMA7. Tama? Ikaw si GMA7?
Hindi, ikaw. Ikaw si GMA.
Hindi.
Ikaw, si Jason.
Ako ba yun?
What?
Hindi, ikaw una nagsalita eh. So, ikaw. Ako na una.
Sige.
Okay, so 80. Actually, hindi ko nga ito nakita kaagad eh. Nakita ko na lang parang dito na before. Pero last din pala nito. So, I'm not sure if 52-week high ba to or all-time high. So, teka. Ay, never mind. Hindi pala. So, I guess, parang yung next super significant na area niya for me would probably be around 10. So, psych level na rin. So, I guess look at it now, parang potential retest right, nung bigger base niya. So, big thing here for me is di na dapat to mag-below 7 eh. Diba? So, yung maganda ngayon, normal lang naman mag-pull back, especially mahirap yung market ganyan. Normal for stocks to pull back, but what you want to find is the fastest horse, diba? During market declines, you want to find the stocks that decline the least and rebound the fastest. So, kung malakas talaga si 80, dapat mag-rebound na, right? Mag-rebound. And then, tingnan natin kung abot ng 10. Pero yan yung next significant area talaga for me. Right? So, parang retest, tas break previous high, and then let's see kung ano palag niya sa may 10. Right? Earnings are significantly up naman. So, yun ang matingin ko. Basta important to hold above that 7 area.
Borg.
Yep. So, agree ako dun sa support level niya. If malakas talaga si 80 and may demand talaga, lalo na now dahil alam ko medyo mainit yung mga mining stocks yan. Because of yung recent news na nilabas ni President Duterte. Pero nung last week kasi, alam ko, mining yung pinakatiramaan din in terms of sell-offs. Isa mga pinakamalaking nag-down last week. So, we'll see kung ano yung mangyari sa retest na.
Okay. So, si 80 medyo interesting yung chart eh. So, if we take a look at the XCU USD, patingin nga to ba? Copper, XCU USD.
Di ba malakas yung copper ngayon? Yung corn ba?
Nasobran ka ng U. Ayun, let's see. Ayun, pullback din. So, ayun, if you follow George Stan sa Investa, check niyo yung mga posts niya about diyan sa super cycle whatsoever. And I think that will happen diyan kay XCU USD na kay copper. And copper is the major parang product ng 80. Not so sure kasi hindi ako masyadong magaling sa fundamentals. But going back sa 80, I think ayun, buy small, set your cut loss, no? And then ayun, wait ka na lang kung saan talaga pupunta 'yan, no? If mabasag yung 7 pesos ng instant, for example, sa Monday nabasag agad yung 7 pesos, buy ka below 7 pesos and then set ka na lang ng cut loss. Oh, 'di ba? Sige, next stock.
Alright, so next, PRMX.
May
Sabi ni
Primex.
Emil.
Ay, Borgy na yan. Wala ba kayong music dyan, Toma? Background music?
Music.
Or bawal sa ano?
Hindi, pwede naman. Teka.
Baka
Kaso yung music ko galing sa
copyright
phone lang.
strike.
Teka. Borgy, tingin mo sa PRMX, boss?
So si PRMX, so is mga malalakas na movers to 2 weeks ata in a row for the last 2 weeks. So very like mataas yung run up niya. I think more than 100% to since end of March. So makita. So right now nagko-consolidate siya between 3.4 3 to 3.5 levels. So so yung last candle niya napakalaking bearish engulfing na candle. So if may demand pa rin tong stock, I think potentially think magda-downtrend na si Primex from here. So what's Jason?
Si Primex inaalagaan niya din Salisbury or Salisbury, no? Kung check niyo sa Investa Jockey, syempre available na ng Investa Elite, no? Para check yung Investa Jockey. So, and inaalagaan niya ni Salisbury. So, I think mga 250 yung average niya, but ayun, nag-average up na siya ngayon. Diyan sa mga something diyan. So, I don't know kung ano plano diyan ni Salisbury, but I think it still needs to break down sa support and then recover at the end of the day para pumotok, no? Merong shakeout na mangyayari. Inaabangan ko yung shakeout, no? But of course, pag na-shakeout kayo, magbebenta naman kayo, no? And then buyback nyo na lang ulit. Anyway, ayun. Pero hindi ko masyado tinetrade yan si Primex. Sa sa competition, sinishort ko. Tapos, ayun, siniscalp ko lang. Kasi volatile eh. Tama.
Okay, so rinig ba yung music?
Rinig. Baka maka-copyright strike tayo
Hindi, ano to? Lo-fi, no copyright.
Ayun, nice.
Preparado tayo. So, I mean, ako sakto lang ako kay Primex. Actually, ako gusto ko siya kasi during mahina yung market, siya yung I think ito yung malakas. Nakalimutan ko na pero nag-chart ako noon, parang pababa yung index, ito paakyat. Tapos ngayon, it's simply digesting yung gains ng previous up move, no? Which is more than healthy. Right? And you see the whole consolidation, low volume. Diba? Mataas yung pag-akyat, tapos yung consolidation, mababa yung volume. Meaning, nagkaka-dry up, diba, sa selling. So, what's important for me, kung malakas talaga si Primex, hindi na mag-below 2, 3, mga 3, right? Hindi na siya Tama si Jason, maganda nga may shakeout para ma-shake yung weak holders, para mas matibay yung setup. Isa yan sa mga hinahanap ni Minervini, especially when they're trading breakouts, right? May shakeout muna prior to breaking out. Pero yun, but for me, okay to si Primex kasi nagko-console lang hindi naman not breaking down any form of support. Chill lang siya, malakas. Parang stable, steady. So, I guess, for another leg up, kailangan niya muna mabasag yung 3.5. Yeah. Okay.
No. So, sino na? Ako na ba? Or...
Ikaw na. Ito.
Ano daw?
Green.
Oh, Green.
Ano yung
Sige.
tsura nito?
Kaka-delete ko lang yan sa watchlist ko si Green. Kaka-delete ko lang sa watchlist ko. Kasi ako, everyday ako nagcha-chart. If may trading tomorrow, the night before, nagcha-chart ako. So, tomorrow, I don't think na trip kong bilhin si Green since may other setups pa na mas maganda. But, observe lang if mag-hold yung 4 pesos, if ever. If mag-hold yung 4 pesos, try to, hedge your way up, kumbaga pag breakout, successive breakouts, no? So, during the, RSI above 50 yan si Green. Ayun, isa din sa pinakamagandang stocks during the bear dive kumbaga, or bear run. Ayun.
Yan. I guess,
Toma?
ako kay Green, sakto lang. Parang wala pa kasi ako nakikita setup So, at least setup na gusto ko So, parang wala ako masyado ma-comment. So, pag wala ako nakikita setup, usually skip ko na lang, tapos naghahanap ako ng bago.
Sa akin,
Borg.
nasa watchlist ko pa rin si Green. So currently, for me, mukha siya nag-recover, U-shaped na recovery. Tapos nagkamalaking sell-off noong Friday. So ako, inaabangan ko na lang if mag-bounce ba to at support. And then mag-rally up din siya. Kasi alam ko may demand ngayon for clean energy. So yun yung isa mga titingnan ko yung review.
Okay. So next, sino na? Ako na, diba? BSC. May nag-request ng BSC. So, di ko alam kung ano meron kay BSC. BSC, sakto lang, parang ito na yung pinaka-support mo. I guess, ngayon, kung intraday mo, I guess may parang tight na konso doon sa last 5 candles, but sakto lang, di ko kasi masyado tripping ganito na setup but I guess if mag-test pa sa may 0.70, maybe that can be an area of interest. Diba? Tapos, siguro quick parang mga quickie lang na play. Diba? Sell on rally ka agad since overall mahina yung stock. I'm sure may mga quick short-term plays lang dyan. So, 20% bounce, ganun. So, observe na lang. But for me, wala pa siya sa pinaka-support So, ako, antayin ko lang if ever umabot doon, if ever I want to trade the bounce, right? So, yun lang naman. That's for me. Kayo? Hindi ko siya nag-trade ng ganyan
Cowborg.
Ako din nag-try ako mag-trade ng penny stock before sa APL nung sumisikat yung third liners in January. But for BSC, sa akin, nag-sideways na siya currently, nag-range nga siya. And in terms of volume, wala masyado hindi pa siya lumalagpas dun sa average volume. So, okay siya. Like, if ilagay sa watches, as diligent ka, tingnan every day, if may nangyayari bang kakaiba kay BSC. But, for me, observe lang muna.
Ayun, si BSC, good for range trading yan. Basta mga super laki ng range, good for range trading yan. So, how do you play range trading? Buy on the breakdown, sell on the breakout. Parang ganyan lang. No, syempre, set your cuts always. Risk first. Ayun, next stock.
Yun, good point. Risk first. So, next is PX. Sabi ni Dis, PX. Gumalaw pala ulit to.
Sino na?
Si Borg.
Okay.
Yeah. So si PX currently nasa strong support ng 6.5 na range.
Yeah.
So ito, titingnan ko if magkakaroon ba siya ng bullish confirmation next week or i-break down niya itong 6.50 na support range. Pero yun nga, once na mag-break siya na around 7.10, then okay siya na candidate for me, for a momentum play. Boss Jason.
PX, ayun, nag-hold yung 650, previous 52-week high. And same sa 80, puro sila mga copper stocks yan. And si PX, copper and gold yata, more sa gold than copper. But, as you can see, trade ko yan dati before pa mga Feb yata, end of Feb. 5 pesos breakout kasi I'm betting na sa mga ganyang move. Pero nawiwipso na ako palagi kasi yun, choppy yung market. But ayun, si PX, wait nyo na lang setup nyo dyan kung ano trip nyo. Everyday naman may setup eh. Ikaw na lang pipili kung paano may trade, kumbaga. Kayo.
Yun. So, ako wala na ako comment. Same lang naman. Yeah. Ideally, hold. Walang comment, pero nag-comment. So, yeah. Basta, hold about 6.5 ideally. Tapos, kung malakas talaga, dapat mabasag. Mag-recover na above 7. So, okay. Pero maganda nga if, let's say, may further consolidation pa na mas mahaba na konti. Okay. So, next.
Ako na, no?
CNPF. Sabi ni
CNPF?
Francine.
Oh.
Hubag.
So, dalawa.
Hubag. Yeah. Francine.
Okay. Hello, Francine. Sige, CNPF. CNPF, ayun, same as Convergent AREIT or AREIT. Eto mga stocks good for trend followers, but not for momentum traders. Kasi, as if ano ka, momentum trader ka, gusto mo super volatile, or I mean, historically volatile yung stock. Now here, kahit anong magkagandang setup, basta hindi siya masyadong volatile, hindi ko tinetrade masyado eh. So, CNPF looking good. If meron ka, ayun, hold lang.
Yun.
NBHI,
Tama ba?
or
Ay, sorry. Sige.
BHI agad? Or
Ay.
kayo?
Yeah. So, CNPF, all-time na ito, di ba? Tama ba? So, yeah. So, tama sabi Jason na lang, if ever you holding on to this, the only thing you can hope for is tumuloy yung trend, di ba? Tumuloy yung trend, short pullbacks. So, observe na lang. If you're not in the stock yet, hanap lang tamang setup. Consolidation, whether daily or intraday. But yeah, relatively kahit mabagal yung galaw, one of the more stable stocks. And I assume, probably if the index does recover, especially above 6.6, baka isa yun sa mga potential leaders CNPF.
So,
okay. Ikaw naman, Borgy. Hindi, ikaw pa.
So, nung nag-breakout si CNPF, actually, titignan ko rin siya. But, yun nga, agree din ako kay Boss Jason na for a momentum play, hindi siya as volatile. Though, okay, safe sana siya. Safe siya na stock to play. Pero yun nga, volatility talaga yung hanap ko rin. So, observe ko lang siya nung nag-breakout siya. And then, nag-retest, and then yung further up pa siya.
Yun, okay. Next, ICT.
BHI daw. BHI pa ni Francine. Hindi pa natin dalawa yung request ni Francine.
BHI tapos ICT.
Sige. Ikaw na to, ma.
Ako na. So, BHI. Teka. Nalimutan kasi yung sabi nito sa Investa, pero may group chat kami, tapos di ko alam kung joke na gawa-gawa lang niya o joke talaga sa community. Tawag sa BHI, Bitcoin, pero yun nga, may I. Tapos natawa lang ako. Kasi ngayon ko lang din ito nakita ulit. So, BHI, wala, dead draw to for me. Sino nga ba sabi nun? Si Erwin nata sabi nun, Bitcoin. So, below, nag-break out, pero fade din kaagad. Diba? So, signs of weakness. Tapos, pagkatapos Minervini likes to call a squat, hindi nagka-recovery, diba? Hindi siya nag-recover. So, and then below na siya na 50-day moving average. So, for me, medyo all-outs na, right? I mean, kung structure-wise, ito na yung support, nag-hover lang naman dun. But for me, if titirahin ulit si BHI, kailangan mag-set up ulit na maganda. But ngayon, medyo all-outs for me. So, not something I would be highly interested in. Hanap ako ng ibang mas resilient na stocks, maybe something like PRMX or Converge, etc. Yung mga nag-hold. So, yun.
Oh. Ikaw, Borg.
So same sentiments kay Boss Toma. Mukhang downtrend na si BHI. More of nasa distribution stage siya. Pag titingnan yung volume, mostly massive sell-off na talaga si BHI. So, yeah, currently at support. But, ewan ko kailan ulit mag-trend si BHI.
Okay. So, ayun, si BHI previously meron yatang change in par value. Hindi ako sure kung change in par value or mag-issue ulit ng shares na with par value at 0.1. So, yun yung naging catalyst niya to ayun nga, para ma-reach yung 0.1. And then, yung director, since Feb siguro, for the first time historically, siya yung bumibili-bili. No? And then, hindi ko na nakita kung siya bang nagdi-distribute yan ngayon. Pero, it is, ayun nga, 0.1 is above dapat to, nagbebenta-benta ka na. No? Now, looking at the setup sa 0.8 area, naabangan ko din to yung bounce niya eh. But, dinelete ko na to sa watchlist ko recently. Kasi, merong mga stocks na better yung movement compared kay BHI. So for me, if you want to play the bounce, you buy the next candle if nag-green and then set your cut loss na lang 1 VAR. Tapos, ayun, benta kapag nag 0.1 if ever mahit yan. No? Ayun, medyo all outs na for me, si BHI.
Yan. Okay. So, we'll do ICT next. And then after that, for those who weren't here in the beginning of a charting session. So, today, parang community day. I've invited kami sa Investa, and we'll probably be doing this more often. No? We'll be inviting people from the community, especially if you're part of Team Prime. Diba? First dibs kayo dito. If you're part of Team Prime, I'd love to have you guys over this charting session so we can do this together for the whole community, diba? But aside from me being with my guest si BORGY and si Jason, we also have two more people from the community, from the Investa community, Investa users then, who are so generous enough na gusto magpag-giveaway, right? Para sa mga ka-investa natin dyan. So after ICT, I'll be introducing you guys para magpakilala sila, and then at the end, and then para ma-share din sa inyo kung ano yung giveaway nila, right? And then at the end of the live, I'll be doing the raffle for it later. So I think we're doing 3 raffles for the rest of the 3 charting sessions. So yun. Okay, next, ICT.
ICT.
Yung turn na. Alimutan ko. BORGY, ikaw na.
Yata.
ICT. So, nag-breakout na siya at 130. Tapos currently, for me, mukha siya nag-pull back. Tapos nag-recover na siya. Teka, wait lang . Ayan. So, yun. So, kaka-breakout lang yun sa 130. Tapos, for me, mukha siya nag-pull back. Potentially, mukha nagko-consolidate din si ICT before going up to higher highs. Kasi pag titignan si volume, yun nga, sobrang massive buying pressure nung last Friday.
Yun, si ICT medyo imba yung galawan kasi po all-time high na naman yan si ICT. I don't know kung ano yung all-time high talaga yan or all-time high na yan ngayon, yung 143.30. But ayun, historically, ayun nga, basta historically, hindi siya super strong yung movement or mabagal yung galaw, hindi ko masyadong tinatrade. But for trend followers, if mag-recover nga yung market, it is better, ayun nga, better ilaruin yan si ICT.
So, okay. So, for me naman, parang leader din siya eh. Tama ba? Blue chip to, di ba? Tama, blue chip to eh. So,
index stock yan.
Oo. So, I think this was, ito na sasabi ko, right? Trip ko yung stocks na kapag nade-decline yung index, these leaders tend to decline the least. And isa doon si ICT. Di nga siya nag-decline eh. Parang sumayaw lang sa malaking range, di ba? Nag-conso lang. Right? But yes, index stock, so relatively mas mabagal gumalaw. Di ba? So 8% lang yung breakout din yan kahit mahaba yung base. But still, a more resilient stock compared to the others. I think nung 2018 as well, medyo similar siya. Parang ganun siya eh. Nung mahina yung index, ito yung trend na to. Dati kasi ayoko mag-trade ng blue chips eh. Kasi iniisip ko lahat mabagal eh. Tapos sinaberyo, tinrade ko, gusto niyan. Tapos ang lakas pala, tapos sobrang sayang. Pero yun, parang same things happening now, right? Nakikita yung DNA talaga ni ICT is parang staircase paakyat. And yun yung mga favorite ko i-trade. Kasi very obvious yung setup. Very, parang historically, ganito yung mga malalakas, di ba? Pero again, blue chip, so for example, kung tinrade mo to, parang para sa 30% na gain, nag-antay ka ng ilang buwan to. Oo, but still, ano pa rin siya? Matibay. Hindi matatamaan yung cut mo dyan.
No.
So, yun.
Ayun, for trend following, kumbaga, difference between trend following and, for me, I think, trend following and momentum trading is that if you are a momentum trader, ayun, if you are a trend follower, you compensate sa lower volatility by adding in more shares, kumbaga, by increasing your position size. For me, I think, and then if you're a momentum trader, lower position size but quicker yung gains. Ayan. So if trend follow mo yan si ICT, good for you.
Yun.
Sige, raffle.
Yan, okay. So, ano lang. I have pang question lang for everyone, di ba? Kung trader ka, ako kasi di talaga ako gumagamit ng mouse eh. But, di ako gumagamit ng mouse. Whole life, nasanay ako sa trackpad. Nagka-time nga, nagdodota ako naka-trackpad eh. Pero, medyo stupid pala yun. Diba? Ginagamit ko lang si sniper, tas SS lang ako sa lahat ng tao. But, eventually, bumili na rin ako ng mouse. Nung high school pa ako nun. But, as a trader, especially if you're trading more volatile markets or volatile stocks, obviously, kailangan fast hands. Not only to type the password, not only to do all these things, but of course, to click on everything you have to click. So, syempre, dapat efficient yung mga tools na ginagamit natin. Aside from Investa Watcher, but, externally. Right? So, very quick, before we move on to the next chart, I'd just like to invite, again, 2 people from the community who were so generous enough to para magpa-giveaway for all of us here today for free, right? So, I'd like to add to the stream. Teka, stop ko na yung share ko. I'd like to call on to the stream si Phil and I hope I'm pronouncing this correct, si J. Dick, right? From PATAG, our good friends from PATAG. So, what's up mga boss? Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening po.
Hi, good evening.
Yun, mga boss, thank you for being with us. So, share nyo naman, boss, kung ano ang gusto nyo, i-share sa whole community natin. I'm sure magugustuhan nila.
You start, Phil.
Sige. Okay, sige. So, good evening, Toma, no? Good evening kay Sir Borgy tsaka kay Sir Jason kanina. And good evening sa buong Investa community. So, to introduce, myself and Jay will be representing the whole PATAG team for this session. So, I am 𝗚𝗙𝗦𝗏𝗡. You can call me Phil. I'm currently employed in a private logistics company. I'm also a financial advisor and of course, one of the co-owner of PATAG. So, to share din yung syempre, Investa to, no, related to trading, I started trading way back June 2018. I remember pumunta pa ako ng Ortigas to open my own account. So, then just after a week, I traded 3 different stocks. Tapos I checked the day after, ayun, nag-negative na yung port ko. Pula na. Nagpula siya agad. So I tried searching for the best platform where I can check yung charts ng Philippine stocks. Then upon browsing the internet, nakita ko yung Investagram. Ang ganda ng platform. Literal na social media, but instead of the usual posts and memes na nakikita natin sa FB, what we can read here are the latest news about Philippine economy, market sentiment, financial status ng companies, and many more. So, sa Investa rin, I enjoyed yung trading grounds. Parang ano lang, literal na nagte-trading ka pero okay lang magkamali, di ba? Okay lang mag-negative ka. Pag win, syempre i-share ko. Yun, tapos we are looking for kasi communities to partner with, and we tried to reach out to Investagram nga. And yung upon browsing then yung mission kasi ni Investa is to enable more than 10 million Filipino to invest, which is for PATAG, we love to support that. So now I would also like to introduce my close friend, owner and founder of PATAG, si Jay, to discuss more on PATAG's history and others.
So, good evening, sir. Good evening sa inyong lahat and sa
Good evening,
community
boss.
ng Investa. So, siguro gawin ko lang quick introduction since this is, of course, the event for Investa. So, who are we? We are PATAG, a Filipino brand who exists to provide every modern device user with high-quality mouse pad. So, na-introduce na nga ni Sir Toma na we're going to give away our Magiting mouse pad. And so why does our brand exist? So we exist to provide every modern device user with high quality mouse pads and carefully designed with Filipino traditional artistry. So we combine contemporary art with our mouse pads to spread cultural awareness and to promote our Filipino heritage. So yun, siguro what we want to tell the community is that part of this of the profit from these mouse pads are going to the indigenous communities who we partner with. Like our first few designs are inspired from the Ifugao symbols. So yun, parang binabalik rin namin kung ano yung profit na nakukuha namin, part of that profit goes to the community ng mga Ifugao. And what we're planning to do is to expand our reach na iba't ibang Filipino communities pa yung matap namin. So yun.
Yun. Okay. Solid. So actually, kanina, guys, check out yung Facebook page nila. Funny story lang, kanina, check ko yung page niyo, or I think the other day. Tapos may isa kayong product pangalan, Magiting, di ba?
Yes.
Which means brave. Tama, di ba?
Yes.
Kung tama yung memory ko. Actually, the funny thing is, nung second year college ako, I had a business named Magiting.
Oh, nice.
Oh, name Magiting. Tapos, yun, actually, ganun din. So, pinopromote pa yung mga designs, clothing brand siya, pinopromote namin doon, mga baybaying designs. So, yun, nakita ko yung design, sabi ko, solid to, kuha ako nito.
Thank you, sir.
Yun. Alright, so guys, later in the pag patapos na yung live session natin, thank you by the way, mga boss. Since papag-giveaway kayo, right, to our community. So guys, to be able to be part of that raffle, just check the caption or yung Investa account will comment or will flash yung mechanics how you can be part of the raffle. I believe I think 2 or 3, tama ba mga boss, na raffles in the coming weeks as well.
Tama,
Three
sir,
raffles.
3.
Yes.
Yun. Okay, solid. So again,
Yung Magiting natin, 3 colorways. So ano siya, for the 3 remaining sessions this month of May, magbibigay kami 1 each colorway ng Magiting.
Yun. Alright, thank you mga boss. So, and to the entire Investa community, comment naman kayo ng thank you PATAG. Right, so hopefully kayo yung isa sa inyo tonight manalo nung mousepad. So mga boss, on behalf of the community, kami team namin sa Investa, thank you for being with us, diba, dito sa charting session natin, and thank you for your generosity, diba, and patuloy natin support yung local. Thanks mga boss.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you to
boss
everyone.
Toma. Salamat.
Yun, thanks you
Salamat
guys.
po.
ASEN okay lang ba? ASEN after neto?
Oh, diretso natin sa ASIN.
Sige. Salamat.
Okay, thanks mga boss.
Thank you.
JDick, ano sa'yo? Ano request mo, JDick?
Kahit ano, sir. Thank you very much po.
Salamat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, mga boss. Thank you to PATAG. Alright.
Thank you, PATAG.
Okay, PATAG. Okay. PHA
Grabe.
din. Pagkatapos. Alright.
Sino na? Sino na?
Hindi ko maalala. Ikaw na ata, Jason.
Ako na. Sige. ASEN
Oo.
daw. ASEN. ASEN. So, looking at the chart, of course, basta may mga X dates, buy on open ka kaagad dapat. No? So, way back mga January yata, January, I don't know kung anong day, yun, nag-gap down din dahil sa SRO. So, buy on SRO. Or, next, meron ding gap down dyan. Basta every single time na may gap down sa ASEN, of course, you should buy. Now, last Friday, bumili ako ng ASEN actually. Full disclosure, bumili ako ng ASEN at the open. So, dalawang binid ko na kumbaga above 7 pesos. Ginawa ko lang yung bid ko 750 para ma-fill agad. Kasi baka hindi ulit ako ma-fill eh. Kagaya ng GMA 7 kumbaga. So, ayun, I bought at the open. Ayun, 673. Now, looking at ASEN, I don't think na meron pang new catalyst kasi super priced in yung mga FOO, Chuchu, etc. Si ASEN is a good stock for long term. For long term. Okay, since 2 pesos pa lang yan dati or parang sinasabihan na namin yung mga groupmates namin sa AD na ayun, baka gusto niyo mag-all in na lang dito kay kay ASEN. No. Ayun, I don't know, may nag-all in ba sa amin kay ASEN? Tingin ko wala eh. Pero yun, I think meron pang goods pa si ASEN. As long as ma-break niya yung 52-week high sa 10.09, no? Ayun. Lang, observe lang, kumbaga, but of course, set your cut loss. Ikaw, Borg, or Toma?
So, ako kay ASEN, lang parang, tama ba, Jason, sabi mo, yung block sale kay ASEN?
Block sale, mga 2.7 billion yata. Doon ang galing yung foreign buying.
So, puro foreign buying sa ASEN?
BPI. Kumbaga, dalawang BPI may block sale, may exchange.
Okay, I see. Well, interesting. Biggest thing for me is sana mag-hold na, hindi na mag-below 650 si ASEN, no? But yun nga, given na may gano'n nangyari na Friday, even without yung knowledge na yun, as long as it holds above 650 for me, okay naman siya. Right? So ngayon, medyo sideways lang. Probably, if quick range trades lang, I'm sure merong opportunity dyan, di ba? But, biggest thing for me is, kaya may bigger picture play na naman, kailangan mabasag yung 8 eh. So, 8 yung parang make or break na level for me sa kay ASEN. So, yun na naman.
Sa akin, yun, currently nga, support na siya. I think Friday siya nag-FOO, di ba? Doon na naglumbas yung FOO ni ASEN.
Ako, di ko alam.
Ano?
Yung FOO, yung follow-on offering ni ASEN.
Yung FOO niya, 650.
Yun, tapos sobrang very active tong stock no Friday. So ako currently, hinihintay ko na lang yung, bala ko i-swing trade si ASEN. So hinihintay ko na lang isa pang bullish confirmation if papunta na siya sa direction na gusto ko.
Teka, follow-on offering, ibig sabihin nun, pwede ka bumili at a price lower than the market, di ba? So, no Friday,
listing date na, listing.
Okay. Alright. So, next, ako na ba?
Ikaw na.
Ako na. Okay, next. Ito si Now. Matagal ko di nakikita to si Now.
Daming naipit yan kay Now.
Ito. Now. Outs. Well, parang, I guess if you're looking for a major bounce, ito na yun. Parang ito na yung pinaka make or break niya. But Ang hina nung Friday kahit malakas yung index nung close. 3 straight days above average selling volume. So, big thing here for me kay now is dapat Monday mag-bounce na. Right? And then maybe we have a quick take profit around this level, 270, 275. So, quick 14, 15% bounce. Pwede na rin. Pero kita yun na, bigger picture, kulelats talaga. Right? But ayun, I'm sure may baka may lower high trade opportunity dyan. Tapos kung i-bigger picture pa natin lalo, mas nakikita yung gaano siya ka-olats, diba? Parang, minsan ginagawa ko kapag iniisip ko na ayoko mag-cut sa isang stock or coin or US stock, lagi ko binabalikan yung mga naalala kong na nadurog sa PSE. Na napanood ko na madurog all the way hanggang buwaba. Isa na ron si Now. Diba? Parang from 20 ngayon, nasa 2, 50, 87% down. So, always a good, looking at bigger picture place of mga dating super stock na iniisip ng mga tao to the moon forever. It's always a good reminder why ba't kailangan mag-cut, no? So, yun. Pero yeah, tingnan natin kung mag-bounce. So, yun lang naman for now.
Borg.
For me, di mo na kailangan mag-draw ng trend line kasi kitang-kita naman na downtrending talaga si Now. And ako, personally, susundan ko talaga yung kung anong trend ni market. So, potentially baka may bounce play, pero sa akin, as on a conservative side, parang masyadong tight yung cut loss ko. So, yung parang, saka wala rin masyadong trading volume si Now for the past few weeks na, diba? So, yun. I think one of the learnings nakuha ko rin with Investa was yung sinabi ni Boss Toma na pag bumili ka ng mura, baka mapamura ka lang. Diba? Boss Jason.
Si Dao, of course, ayun, a good point yung volume, no? Kasi ako, when I'm looking at a reversal, gusto ko yung may volume. Now here, si Now, halatang halata namang walang volume masyado, no? Or hindi lang siguro na scale ng maayos since meron tayong spike dyan around March. But for me, 3M traded value last Friday, super liit niyan eh. Super liit niyan for a reversal play. Now, of course, sa tingin ko, nagpapachart naman kayo ng mga stocks na may hawak kayo, di ba? So, of course, kay Now, if naipit ka dyan, you trim on rallies, okay? You trim on rallies. Huwag ka na mag-add sa breakdown kasi, yun, sabi nga ni Toma, yun, sabi nila kanina, baka mapamura ka lang. Next stock.
Nickel. Sabi dyan, green box, nickel.
Borg.
So, si Nickel, one of the stocks na nasa watchlist ko. Kasi currently, si Nickel, sa kit ko, mentioned to dati ni Boss JC. So, yun yung tinignan ko. So, si Nickel currently, nag-uptrend na siya ulit. Tsaka, in terms of like yung leaders sa mining industry, sa mining sector, si Nickel yung nag-lead in terms of volume. So, kaya pinapantayan ko siya. So, pero yun lang. Last week, medyo na ano yung long bias ko because yun nga, 2 red candles na malaki. So parang, doon ako nagtataka na parang, if malakas yung nickel, bakit bigla na nag-sell off to? So, yun.
Boring ni nickel for me. Gusto ko mag-breakout si nickel sa 6 pesos before ako pumasok, kumbaga. So, ayun, kung gusto niyo lang ng mga dito. Gusto niyo ng mga slow moving plays, ayun, kung tip niyo si nickel. Pero for me, gusto ko muna mag-breakout and ma-hold yung 6 pesos, if ever.
Yun. Okay, so, nickel nasa gitna ng range. So, wala sa parang area kung saan ako kailangan mag-decision. So yeah, chill lang. Parang either antayin ko yung dip or antayin ko yung breakout. Diba? So, dalawa lang yun. But for now, consolidating pa rin. Not dead, diba? Place not dead. But something to observe pa rin. But for now, wala siya sa parang, okay, kailangan ko na mag-execute soon. No? So yeah.
Sige.
Okay.
Next stock.
Ito, PATAG.
PATAG.
PHA.
Game. PHA. Salamat PATAG sa PATAG pala. Sana maambunan kami ng mousepad.
Uy, cool yung mga
Okay.
designs nila.
Oh, sige, tignan ko later. Sige, so PHA, ayun nga. Nag-forecast ako last time dito sa Investa kay PHA, mga way back mga 220 pa yata. So my entry was around 220, short position. 220 and then 150 yung target price ko. Pero nag-expire lang, hindi na hit, no. So need ko pala i-adjust mga 1 week pa sana na hit sana yung ano ko. So since yun nag-breakdown sa around 160 yata, 160 pesos or 160 what yung price dyan, and it closed above that level. And it is, I think it is okay na si PHA. I don't recommend na hindi ako magsasabi kung buy or sell, but of course every single stock merong bullish, merong bearish bias yan. So of course if nagpapa-chart kayo ng FA, again may na-hold kayo dito. Okay? So observe nyo lang in the next few days. Pag nawasag pa yan yung low around 155, ayun, ingat-ingat na lang. Kayo.
Yeah, ito na yung level na highlight ko before pa ata. Itong one. Nakalimutan ko kung ito or ito. But ito na yun. Parang make or break ito kay PHA. If this doesn't give you a dead cat bounce, parang siguro yung next point na aabangan mo probably would be around this level, malapit sa piso, no? But ito na yun. Right? Parang yung previous swing low, parang back to your roots siya as tinuturo sa ni JC before. Tawag dyan, parang back to your roots. Bumabalik sa dating support, ng dating base or dating pullback. So, yeah, di naman nag-close below last Friday, but 2 heavy days of selling. But
With
still
volume.
heavy selling talaga. Hindi siya parang nag-pullback lang na chill lang, no? But, if mag-recover, di baka may dead cat bounce, o baka may retest, right? Breakdown, retest of support, and then before another leg down. So yung retest of support, yan yung opportunity mo to trade it counter trend. But ayun, yun na naman. If mag-break below 160 on Monday or for the week, edi kulelats na.
So same din. Ito yung make or break point for me ni PHA din. If ever nagkaroon ng bullish sentiment talaga or bullish candle to si PHA, siguro yung cut loss ko talaga sobrang tight. Kasi medyo malakas yung selling pressure nga. So for the last 2 days itong ni PHA.
Okay.
Done,
Sige.
okay.
Next stock.
Ito, sabi ni Paul,
Uy, ayun.
PNB. Sino na?
Ikaw na yata, Toma. PNB. Nakamute ka, Toma. Nakamute ka.
Sorry. Okay na?
Oo, okay na.
Dami ko sabi, nakamute pala ako. Wala na lang ako comment dito kasi
alam na natin yan.
Sama nung drop down eh. Unless you're trying to trade a quick move lang, ganun, or may intraday setup. Wala. Kung ganito, pass na ako dito. Kayo, baka may
Work.
may nagustuhan kayo dyan.
Akala ko after nung malaking gap up niya, yung malaking candle niya, sa gap up siya na lumalaban si PNB. Then, yun nga, nung nagkaroon ng malaking gap down siya, parang, anything can happen talaga in the market. So for me, pass talaga din for PNB.
Dapat ba mag-gap up to? No na?
I mean, nag-gap up siya nung
Announcement.
mid-May.
Okay.
So ayan, si PNB around April mga April 26 yata, may announcement ng property div, which is the same kay sino ba yung property div last time? RLC yata for APVI. So now, PNB meron ng property div for PHC, hindi Philcomstat PHC as in PNB Holdings Corporation. So kumbaga, pero Philcomstat nakalagay diyan. Hindi to be announced pa yung payment date kumbaga. So si PNB from the announcement date around 22.95 yata yung close before. And from looking at the disclosure from 22.95 meron siyang for every share of PNB merong 0.1515988 something na shares of PHC. That is, kung ika-calculate mo, that is around 15.6 property div per share. Okay? So 15.6, around 60+% dividend niyan ni PNB. That's why, ayun, kita nyo, super ganda ng rally, no? But, ayun nga, since around half lang, around 30% lang yung move, 38% lang yung move, of the 67% na supposedly na dividend, the gap down was, during the X date, was parang parang expected na super, ayun, na mag-flooring, no? Around 28% yung gap down dyan. So, CPHC will be listed, wala pang payment date, wala pang ibang details, pero just like APVI, PHC will, kumbaga, LBI, no? Ano nga ulit meaning ng LBI? Listing by way of introduction, kumbaga, LBI. That means, on the first day ni PHC, walang trading band, no flooring, no ceiling. That's why, ayun, super ganda ng rally ni PNB. And then, the 15.60 rally, ginap down ng 8 pesos. So, for me, I think this is a no-brainer buy kung nakabili ka ng Friday. Okay? No-brainer buy last Friday. And then, of course, bakit no-brainer buy? Does it mean na aakyat yan? No. It means na the probability is high na aakyat yan compared sa bababa. If ever na bababa, cut loss, di ba? But here, ayun, dapat nakabili ka na last Friday. If maghahabol ka pa, ayun, I don't know kung okay pa. Pero yun, dapat nakabili ka na, kumbaga. So if if may nakabili above 28 pesos, wala akong comment kung ano pwede niyong gawin diyan. Siguro sell on rally, sell on spikes na lang. Kung naipit ka diyan. Ayun.
Yeah. Okay, so
next stock.
I guess na rin to, parang dito na pupasok yung hindi lahat technicals. Kasi kung pure technicals ka lang, which probably ako 90% pure technicals, but kung hindi ka updated sa mga major shit na nangyayari, mapapashit ka talaga. Puta na 30% dahil lang di mo alam na, so these are, di kailangan aware ka sa lahat ng development, kasi lalo na kung good development, parang kahit di mo alam, maging masaya ka na lang, diba? Lalo na kung nag-confirm sa price. But these are some things na dapat may hawak kang stock, diba? You should at least be aware of it. Konting research din. Kasi pwedeng yung setup mo, ay, nag-tighten, tumahimik, nag-accumulate ka kasi baka ma-break yung itong previous high na to, pero di mo alam, yan, ako lelats, wala na. Diba? So, yun. Something to take note of as well. Okay, next. MM. So, si BORGY na MM.
So, si Mary Mark. So, currently, yung nag-support siya na 4.4 na range, diba? Medyo nag-weekend na siya. Pero yung last candle niya, malakas yung buying pressure. So we'll see observe ko lang from here if magkakaroon ng buying pressure ulit for next week for a potential bounce play. That's it.
Yeah, so sige Jason, ikaw muna.
Sige, ayun, isa sa mga magandang i-trade kasi nga, as you can see, 20% volatility. No, 20% yung range. So, of course, sa mga ganyang plays, you should, ayun, dapat magaling ka lang talaga mag-cut loss. Huwag kang maniwala sa mga tao na nagsasabi na hindi ka dapat nagka-cut loss, no? Kasi pag hindi ka nagka-cut loss, sarili mo yung i-cut loss mo. So, dyan, si MM, observe nyo sa previous basta mga levels na previously all-time highs, dapat nasa mind nyo yan or na-plot nyo na yan sa charts nyo. So previously, yung previous all-time high dyan kay MM was around 450. Now, question is, nag-close ba above 450? The answer is no. No, the answer is no. That means dapat kung bumili ka ng bounce, nag-reduce ka na ng position mo if ever sa 438 or you sell sa 420. Sa cut loss ka na dyan sa 420. No? So, observe lang if mag-hold yung 450. Okay? Kasi, nasa mata yan ng mga tao. Nasa mata yan ng mga tao. So, ito lang. Cut loss lang talaga. Wala nang ibang way para maging maganda yung trades mo. Cut loss.
Yun. So, ako naman, very major level to for MM. Kasi ito na rin yung high ng IPO crazy, diba? Itong level na to, yung 440, 450. So, this should be a very significant level of support. And if this goes below that, below that level, as walang recovery kaagad, baka makulela sa CMM, right? And dito na natin mapupulot sa may tres, somewhere dito sa range na to. But kung malakas talaga, edi yan, may potential bounce probably towards the 50-day na may quick, small bounce towards yung earliest resistance. So, observe na lang on Monday or next week kung saan mag-close. So, guys, since mga 10 na rin, maybe we can do last 3 stocks and then new raffle para sa para sa Team Prime members natin later. So, okay. So, last 3 stocks.
Ako na, no?
Oo. Ay, yes, ikaw na.
Sige.
Ano ba next? Eto, interesting ba to? Si Land. Ay, mali na click ko. Tapos si PX. Land
PO. Land, okay. Ayan, si Land. Actually, ayan yung nagpatas ng rank ko sa ngayon, sa Circuit 2, no? Currently, nasa top 6 ako dyan sa Circuit 2 because of Land. Na-short ko yan from 220, nag-close ako mga 170 plus, and then, nag-short ulit ako 180, nag-close ako last Friday, and then, nag-long position na ako. So, as you can see, dito sa Land, you need to observe always sa mga ganitong place kung sino yung holder ng shares ng isang company. Kasi kung sino yung may supply, siya yung magko-control niyan. So, looking at Land sa disclosures or top 100 stockholders, Alpha is the number 1 holder. I don't know if si Alpha is AlphaSec is their siguro director or what. Basta something ganyan. So, si Alpha is the one who is distributing his shares dyan, kumbaga. Siyempre, par value nakuha nila yan. Bebenta nila yan. Gain na gain sila ng ilang 1,000%. So, dito, last Friday yata, bumibili-bili na si Alpha. Ito, mga strategies. So, so kung sino na natitira dito. So, ito, mga juicing strategies. First, check nyo yung holder ng supply sa top 100 brokers, basta mga basura stocks. Next, hanapin nyo yung, I don't know kung allowed akong sabihin to sa live. Basta hanapin nyo ng mga market maker. Okay? So, si Fidelity is the partner of AlphaSec here. If AlphaSec wants to sell, Fidelity enters. Okay? Basta something. Never mind na lang yung ibang details. Basta, if bumili si Fidelity, he wants you to join. Okay? He wants retail stocks to join kasi partner sila dyan ni Alpha. Of course, sa ibang stocks, iba din mga magpa-partner dyan. Pag na-pump na yung price, that's when Alpha will sell his or her shares sa iyo. So now, looking at Land, si Alpha bumili last Friday. I expect this stock to bounce ulit before magkabentahan. But if ever na ma-breakdown yan, yung low niya, ayun, cut loss na lang kung nakabili ka last Friday. Ayun. So, yung ibang details ng mga something, hindi ko na lang sinabi.
Yeah.
Kayo.
So, well, ako kailan. A good stock to always show kung ba't kailangan mag-cut or kung bakit dapat di ka ma-FOMO if you miss out on the initial move. And then, I guess may potential din, di ba, for a bounce. I think a lot of stocks are approaching this level eh. Diba, yung parang dating base, potential bounce, or yung talagang pinaka-support na nandun na. A lot of stocks, at least after going through a few of them ngayon, tonight, in the PSE, look like they're approaching mga make or break na levels. No? Same lang with land. So, approaching previous resistance. So, medyo nagpatikim na doon and nagka-short recovery naman. So, the lang sa Monday or next week if mag-recover. But below the 50-day, generally pass na ako. But let's see, baka may short-term opportunity. So, yeah.
So, nasabi na ni Boss Jason tsaka ni Boss Toma lahat. So, ako more of nakikurious na ako dun sa mga hindi tinuloy ni Boss Jason. Pero, ayun, looking at land, massive sell-off. Mukhang may kakaibang galawan. Certain type of stocks na potentially mag-recover next week or the next couple of weeks. Baka magkaroon ulit ng another play. But, ito parang observe na lang.
Yan, okay. Second to the last, to si Davin. Ano nangyayari dyan?
Wala na yan. Olats na si Davin.
Wala na pala to.
Oo. Demolished.
Wasak to. So, ano to? 80% down, 75% down. Another good example kung ba't kailangan mag-cut or dapat di ma-FOMO. I guess kung ma-micro natin, ganoon din. Di ba? Antay mo mag-bounce sa previous low. Pero yan, nothing much to say dito kay Davin.
No.
Wala na rin volume, wala na rin trades.
Sige. So si David, ayun nga this is another stock na of course basta basura stocks or semi basura stocks or basura stocks. Ayun nga, sabi ko kanina, you need to take a look who owns the supply. Kung sino yung nag-hold ng supply, siya yung may control ng galaw niyan. Okay, so si Davin, si Tower yata, and si SB Equities. Super greedy ni SB Equities dyan. Siyempre, pag owner ka, par value mo nakuha yan, ibenta mo sa public, super taas ng gains mo. So, kahit anong price binibenta ni SB Equities. Now, looking at the chart now, if try mo nga to, Control I or Alt I ba?
Yun.
Wala. Right click na lang sa price. Ayun. Now,
pwede pa lang
Control I or Alt I. Alt I, no? Or Control I?
Alt I.
Alt
Gagawa
I
pala
is...
to?
Invert chart. Now, tanungin mo sarili mo, kung sino yung nagpa-chart ng Davin. Tanungin mo sarili mo, if bullish to, or if ganyan yung itsura, ano gagawin mo? Magbabay ka ba dyan sa breakout or magsisell ka dyan sa breakout? Siyempre, if you said na, siyempre sabihin mo bullish, di ba? You will buy on breakout. No? Since naka-invert yung chart, pabalik nga, Toma. Alt-I ulit. Since yun, sabi mo kanina na buy on breakout ka dyan, you are betting na magko-continue pa yan down. So, ayun, tanungin mo ulit sarili mo. If you think na magko-continue pa yan down, bakit ka bibili? 'Di ba? Bakit ka bibili diyan? Of course, hanap ka na lang ng ibang stocks na gusto mong i-trade. Ayun.
Yun.
Galing.
Okay. So, that's for Davin. So, guys, siguro last, meron ba kayo request na baka crypto or US? I think puro PSE kasi nag-suggest most of the time. So, siguro yung unang crypto na lang na makita ko lumabas, yun na lang pipiliin namin.
Sino daw?
If meron.
SHIB.
Okay. Ay,
Sino na ba?
to Bitcoin. Ay, SHIB. Coin ba yun?
Oh. Bago
Bagong
yata.
coin.
Kakalist
Talaga?
sa
SHIB.
sa Binance.
Ah,
Oo, ano?
tatalo daw sa Doge.
Oh.
Ah,
Oy,
pucha.
bakit pala ng galaw yan?
Ang gagawin ko dito.
Demolished.
0.00001596.
To the moon, no?
Oh, wala akong masyadong comment dito. I mean, interesting yung mga new coins kasi very volatile simula. But wala walang setup. Unless ma-microin mo na talaga. Tapos parang may sorry, nag-lag na yung laptop ko. May setup yan intraday somewhere. So hahanapin mo lang. Pero yeah, overall, pass ako kay very picky ako pagdating sa crypto kasi ang daming pwede.
Ikaw, Borg.
So nung nalis si Shiv, isa sa mga, syempre, usually pag new coins kasi, grabe yung hype eh. Tapos grabe din yung pag-pump din dyan. And dump. Pump and dump din. So nung nakita ko yung article sa Benzinga about yung bagong coin nga na si Shiv. Parang, siya daw yung bagong tatalo sa Doge. Parang, baka okay ito ah. So yun, yung second day, red candle. Third day, talagang bumuhos. Tapos di ko na siya tinignan mo. So, sa akin, it's not intraday play, parang hindi siya ganun ka-volatile na masarap laruin for now. Pero, yeah, we'll see. Madali lang naman kasi mag-spike up yung mga prices ng crypto dahil lang sa mga news. Ikaw, boss.
Ako, pag nag-trade ako ng crypto, most of the time hindi ko tinitignan yung crypto mismo eh. No? Kung basta nagsi-screen lang ako every time na magte-trade ako, and kung sino yung malakas, ayun yung tinitrade ko. So, sa SHIB, wala akong masyadong masabi. Basta yung suggestion ko lang pag nagte-trade kayo ng crypto or what or anything, no? Once you enter, set ka agad ng stop loss. Okay? Yung iba, yung problem with the other traders na is that hindi sila naglalagay agad ng trailing stop or ng initial cut, no? Ako, pag nag-enter ako, automatic lagay agad ng cut loss levels. Okay? So, most of the time 1 bar pag nag-enter ako. And then ayun, iiwan ko na lang, hanap ako ulit ng ibang coins, enter ulit, trail stop or cut loss, etc. Ayun, rinse and repeat lang kumbaga. Yan sa AD sa amin, ayan din yung trip namin eh. Rinse and repeat lang. Basta you enter, set your stop loss. Pag umakyat na in your favor, lagay ka na lang ng break-even stop. Kumbaga, wala kang matatalo. Kaya, since, ayun, medyo bullish pa sa crypto ngayon, ayun, hanap ka na lang ng long bias. No? Hanap ka na ng right position for long bias. Before we end, kasi last na to, shout out ko lang yung lahat na sa AD. Now, if you want to join our group, ayun, just follow me on Investa at Jayzson Kristoffer. Facebook, ayun, follow nyo din. Kita nyo dyan yung chat ko. YouTube, subscribe kayo. And then, shout out sa mga tropa dyan sa AD, kay Godzilla, John Lee, Chris, Paz, Cinnamon Rolls, Carmi, Jane. Wait isa-isahin ko baka may makalimutan ako eh.
Sige.
ulit. Okay. Si Godzilla, Stockbroker kasi brew yung pangalan niya. Pikachu, B, Katleya Snow, CJ, Chris, Sila Monroll, Gobblegook, Joe, Jane Earhart, JR Tooms, Kong, Kaizen, Cutloss, MK, Mr. M, Navi, Paz, Puloy, Rona Mars, Richard Dalayod, which is currently our second. And then yung first ngayon sa Millionaires Cup, teammate ko din. No, proud ako dyan. Scarmy, Scout Trader Libertad, V, ZW8, and then Wave. Okay, maraming salamat. And then Rashley David, Paul, Lara, and ayun, sa girlfriend ko.
Yun, shoutout din sa lahat.
Game.
So, yeah, I guess.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry guys, medyo late na yan. So, we'll have to cut a bit short charting session. Nakita ko lang may nag-request na ito. Nababad trip ako dito, bumili ako dito, nag-cut ako, tapos lumipad na. Pero, ganun talaga. Ano ba ang malakas? I think si Ada isa rin sa mga malakas. AAVE.
Oo. Ayun mga tinitrade ko yan. Ada, AVE, Matic.
Yeah, si Matic, bad trip.
Alpha yata. Wait, check
Ito,
mo.
di ko pa titira to kasi lakas mag-fake. Anyway, so, yun. Yeah, I guess that ends yung charting session natin for tonight. Sorry, medyo late na no? I'm sure gusto natin lahat magpahinga. Teka. Wait lang. Bago tayo bumalik sa raffle. Teka, yun. So, syempre, first and foremost to everyone who joined us. Di pa pala tayo tapos after this, meron pang raffle pala. Yung PATAG raffle will be everyone who is who is eligible to be part of that raffle or those na part sa Team Prime. So kasama dyan si Borgy and si Jason. So as long as Investa Prime subscriber ka, you're gonna be part of that raffle for the next 3 days. So if pansin nyo, basta part ka ng Team Prime, daming raffle, no? Ang daming pa-raffle. So ganoon tayo sa Team Prime, right? Parang every week may pa-raffle for you guys dahil mahal namin kayo. No, but before I move on to the raffle, guys, everyone with us here tonight, mag-thank you muna tayo kay Borgy and to Jason, diba, for being with us here tonight. Diba? So mga boss, alam ko Sunday evening, gusto natin magpahinga, but we really appreciate the time and thank you for being with us tonight.
Ayun. Salamat din, Thomas, sa pag-invite. As always, no?
Thank you, boss, Thomas, sa pag-invite. Pasensya na, nag-doubt ako noong una. Gulat ako. Totoo ba to?
Borgy, ano yung username mo sa Investa, Borgy? Para ma-follow ka na.
Username ko sa Instagram is @atomic_trader.
Yun.
Okay.
So, spot niyo siya sa Investa @atomic_trader. Yun. So, guys, this is something I would probably be trying to do more often. Yung may kasama ko people from the community, especially people from Team Prime, diba, to join me if trip nyo sa charting sessions natin. Diba? So, yun. If you guys want to have first dibs to hope to be part na weekend session natin, basta part ka ng Team Prime and you answer the form na I'll start giving out every week, potentially you can be invited to join us as well. So again, to Jason, to Borgy, mga boss, thank you for being with us. All right. So before we end, so guys, mga boss, if gusto nyo magpahinga, pwede na, but I'll just be doing the raffle tapos na yung session. So thank you ulit.
Sige,
Okay.
manonood ako ng raffle, baka manalo ako.
Sige. Oo nga, andyan din kayo sa Wheel of Names natin. Okay.
Oo nga, sayang naman.
So, next, Francine, ilabas na natin yung paraffle natin. So, I'm not sure if nandito pa kung wala na, okay lang, si J. Dick tsaka si Phil. But again, to everyone part of Team Prime, kasama kayo dito sa raffle na to. So, ang ipamimigay natin is, sige, maximize natin, from PATAG will be their Magiting Mouse Pad. Yung original colorway na yellow. Diba? So, sobrang solid na mga designs nila, diba? So, spot nyo na lang yung social media platforms nila. So, ito yung pamimigay natin tonight sa Team Prime members, right? So, yun. Solid na solid. Okay. So, Francine, labas natin yung names. So, ito lang ipaparaffle natin tonight. So, quick lang naman to. So, game. Let's call on our winner. So, for everyone from Team Prime, congrats. You are the winner. Our first winner out of 3. The 2 will be in the next 2 weeks. Our first winner ng PATAG, diba? Solid mouse pads. So, congratulations to Ziruf. Right, ma'am or boss Ziruf, congrats. But you are our winner for this week sa pag-giveaway ni PATAG para sa hashtag Team Prime family natin. So, ito yung mapapanalunan nyo. Alright, solid. Congrats. Okay. So, balik natin sa mukha ko. So, again, thank you to PATAG, to Jason, to Borgy. Thank you again for being with us tonight. And of course, to everyone who joined. I think umabot tayo close to about 650 viewers tonight. So, I know it's late, but I really appreciate everyone who sticks with us every weekend. I think di ako nag-chart ses last week. So, nagpahinga ako last weekend. So, yun. Again, if you want to be invited to join me or si JC sa future chart sessions, ayun, Basta part ka ng Team Prime, sagot ka na form. I might pick 2 winners again next week. So, yun, solid. So, hopefully, makasama ko kayo. Yung community natin, members of our community, hopefully, makasama ko kayo in a future charting session. So, yeah. To everyone, thank you. Good night. Good luck for the rest of the week. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless you all. And late na, tulog tayo maaga. Start of the week. Another crazy week. So, let's get it. And yun, love you all. Good night. Okay. Alright, end ko na yung stream. Alright, bye-bye. Thank you.